Welcome back, tribe. I have an episode here from a small channel, Ken. Do you actually need a girlfriend right now? Let's find out.
High school when I got into my very first relationship. So the girl I met through mutual friends. So she was pretty much a friend of my friend. And, she seemed cool. So, we started texting. We didn't really talk face to face because we lived very...
Oh, he's collecting those things. Look, these are one of the most unattractive hobbies a guy could have, was collecting these dolls. What are they called again? Somebody knows what they were called. They're on that funny ass list that women had.
Very far apart from each other. It's about a 30-minute drive separating both of us. And both of our schools were in completely different parts of my state, which is Sydney. So the day I met her was on a weekend and we were hanging out with our entire friend group. So all of our mutual friends were there and we pretty much had lunch together and it was pretty chill. And our mutual friends purposely left both of us alone on purpose just so that us two can talk and, get to know each other because it was our first time meeting. Eventually, a few weeks go by and we started going on dates. These dates were pretty fun. We went to the city. We went pretty much everywhere in Sydney and ate food, watched movies, etc. The typical high school dating type of thing. And this went on for about 3 to 4 more months. Throughout these few months, I remember texting and FaceTiming her almost every day. Every night, I would either do schoolwork or watch YouTube or something like that and have her on FaceTime on my desk. So I would watch YouTube and have her on FaceTime at the same time. And it was a very typical type of long distance, medium distance relationship. But the problem was that both of us weren't the best at communicating. Because, back then I was in high school and I just turned 17 then, and I had a ton of insecurities. And it was the same with her. I mean, it's common sense that in a relationship you should communicate, especially when you're dating. But it's easy to say, but it's hard to do. Because both of us had issues that none of us were willing to talk and raise about it. But then...
as cringy as this might seem to people watching, what the fuck does this young guy know about anything? I have so much respect for these young dudes, I don't know how old he is. He looks 18, 17, whatever fuck. Who knows? But he's getting on here and he's introspective as hell, sharing his life, being open and being real with himself. Most people don't have the balls to do this. So although I may be talking some shit, laughing here and there, making fun of, dumb, young love, we've all been there. I have nothing but respect for motherfuckers like this. Yes, dude, collecting your little figurines and all that shit, still got respect. You got big old nuts just to get on camera and say this shit. Most people are too fucking scared to do anything like this. They'll stay in their shells. They'll work their 9-to-5s. They'll people please everyone. They'll be spineless toads. They'll bust open their wallet for their wives. They're yes men. Most people don't want to rock the boat in any way whatsoever. So kudos to these young dudes. They're doing anything they can to get seen in this attention economy, to make money, to escape the trap. I don't give a fuck. Some of this shit is cringe as shit. It's a learning process. Dude's young. Mad respect.
I eventually asked her to be my girl. So we went on a date one day and we were sitting together. It was in a pretty empty park near a shopping center. It was around Valentine's Day. So I got her gifts. She got me gifts. So I thought it was the perfect time to ask her to be my girl. And I did.
Aww.
And I have to say, looking back, it was kind of an act of desperation. I was pretty desperate to, get into my first relationship out of curiosity just to know what it's like. But at the same time, get to know someone on a deeper level. So I kind of forced myself to like her a bit, which is really sad when you think about it. Because back then I didn't really like her for being her. And the thing is, at that time when I wanted to ask her out, I was kind of losing interest, if I'm being honest with myself. And this was my big mistake. It only took a week later when she broke up with me through text messages. She told me she wanted to focus on herself and etc. because she was having trouble with communicating and all that stuff. I don't want to get too deep into it, but basically she just broke up with me because she wanted to go our separate ways because our relationship wasn't really aligned. And as an insecure high school student who just wanted someone to be close with, obviously that broke me a lot because I've spent so many years pushing people away and trying to figure out my way through life and sort of look for more meaning. And I saw that opportunity to find more purpose by getting into a relationship with someone. As a few months more passed by, I never really healed from this. I did a lot of weightlifting. I started going to the gym with my friends every now and then. I started training and lifting dumbbells at home a lot, doing a lot of calisthenics, focusing on my fitness journey. This is also when I started, chasing that aesthetic physique that I've always wanted. So I kind of followed that culture and it...
Bro, he's so far ahead of most of his peers. This shit is insane. Did you see this? Look at this shit. What the fuck, bro? Congratulations. He's got a baby face, but that shit will grow in. We're struggling to get the beard in. Hopefully he's got the genes for it. But goddamn, young man, you are way ahead of most of your peers. They're fat as fuck. Most men, period. This guy's blowing away the most competition. Most men today in the Western world look like absolute dog shit, bro, with bellies or skinny fat or just got the tablet bodies, you know, the couch bodies, a game all day body and shit. Look at this young guy. Nothing but respect, dude.
Started, you know, chasing that aesthetic physique that I've always wanted. So I kind of followed that culture, and it did help with my healing process, but it didn't really recover me from my mental demons. I still had this desire to be in a relationship because I felt so lonely all the damn time, you know. And I don't think the gym or, you know, physical exercises can really fix that desire inside of us. And ever since then, I kind of fell down into a deeper and deeper rabbit hole as time went by. That was my final year in high school, and it didn't take long for me to get into really bad addictions, all of these sins, a negative toxic mindset, connecting with multiple girls through dating apps, chatting to tons and tons of girls online at the same time, you know, just swiping my life away through these apps every single day. It didn't take long for all of this to get sexual. By the end of my high school graduation, I already have lost my virginity. I've already had sex with someone. And this kind of kept going over the next year. Now, at this point, the year is 2023 when I first got into university. That year was kind of a turning point for me because that was when I started my businesses and I started creating a lot of content.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I got into the whole social media marketing, drop shipping, grew a clothing brand, digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and all that.
Jesus.
So obviously I became a lot more busy. Life.
Is this kid making you feel insecure? He should. He's fucking young as shit, bro. He's got multiple businesses. He's shredded. Oh, man. I love people like this, for real. They just make me want to.
Became busy, more interesting. I began working on myself a lot more other than, you know, exercising and stuff. I started doing journaling, meditating, praying.
Everything we tell you.
Everything was great. At least it seemed great. Because my desire to get a girlfriend never really disappeared. It was such a deep struggle that I can't control. I really couldn't control it. You know, as much as I wanted to like dampen it down and hide it from everyone, even myself, and just try to ignore it, every time I go out, every time I socialize with my friends, I've always felt like this empty void. And
bro, that's normal. We're social creatures and we want a woman of our own. We want to be the heads of a household and eventually start a family and lead said family. It's a completely normal feeling. Don't let society tell you that you need to be dependent on adult entertainment. You need to cope with video games, anime, any stupid shit like that that's meaningless in the long term, but provides you short-term relief. This guy's already smart enough, but for the men watching this that are still lost, this young guy, dude, kudos to him. He is barreling towards success. Honestly, there's no toe dipping with this young dude. He jumped in there head first, dived right in, soaked himself in this shit. God, to have his level of self-awareness, authenticity, and just the balls to go after your dreams at his age, dude, is a blessing in and of itself. Incredible.
That yearns for a deeper connection. Now let's fast forward to October of 2024, which is pretty much this month. Very recently, I started studying the Bible every single morning. And not just reading and taking notes. I mean like dissecting into my favorite verses and taking as many notes as I possibly can. So right now I'm really committed to dissecting every single word from the Bible, the Word of God. And I came across a very important lesson from Psalms. It was actually from chapter 16 of Psalms, and it is verse 8 to 11. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. Thou wilt shew me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy, and thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. So what do these verses mean? In verse 8, it says, I have set the Lord always before me, which pretty much says to always keep God close to you. Whatever relationship you have with God right now, you have to have a deeper connection compared to your relationship with yourself. And verse 9 pretty much says, if your spirit is in peace, therefore your heart and your body will be rested too. And verse 11 is actually the most important one. Thou wilt shew me the path of life. God pretty much reveals the plan of life for us. Not the path of sin, like lust, sex, dating apps, even a girlfriend or toxic relationship.
I told you guys align your mind, body, and the last one, spirit. and you'll walk a nice, righteous path that will make you really happy, really content, proud of what you've accomplished. Now, you can't do that until all those three are aligned. And it starts with the small steps of getting your body right, which then helps get your mind right, and vice versa, which then allows you to delve in the spiritual. You don't have to be religious with the Bible or any organized religion. You may be spiritual, or you may read the holy books yourself and glean from them whatever information you want. It doesn't matter, though. At the end of the day, in order for you to achieve any of these things, you must serve a higher purpose than yourself. That's what it means to be selfless. If all you do is for greed, for self-benefit and gain, then you're going to have a very vapid life, man. That's not going to be very, what would be the word? Respectable? Not respectable. Not even pleasurable. Can't think of the word right now, but it won't be a life you'd be proud of. Very empty and superficial because you're chasing basically the animal instinct, the quick dopamine hits. When you chase something bigger than yourself, when you feel like you're serving something greater than you are, that's where you can pull this sort of motivation to do more, even when you don't feel like it, where you feel like you're part of something greater and you cannot fail. Therefore, you keep pushing forward. When the grand plan is so big and so amazing that it energizes you every single day. That's what I'm talking about, aligning your spirit with something like that. It's a beautiful thing when you can walk that path.
Relationship, desperation, but the real pleasure is actually taking God's right hand. It's just like when we give gifts and presents and compliments or advice to our closest people, our family or friends. And it's also just like when Jesus first entered into heaven, he took God's right hand. That is pretty much the ultimate pleasure. That is eternal peace. That is eternal happiness. So now I'm slowly learning to trust God with my life, to keep his purpose and faith close to my heart. Because this has always encouraged me whenever I just felt really lonely. I always have these conversations with him, just opening up. I usually ask a lot of questions to him, like, why do I feel this way? Is a girlfriend really what I need right now? Should I focus on myself, or should I go out there and find someone? And honestly, before I read these verses like really deeply, it never really led to any solid answer. These conversations that I have with God, it was just a back and forth between my head and, this delusion that I was talking to him. And I think it's because I didn't trust him enough. I didn't trust him as much as I could. I think the act of trusting God is really just surrendering, giving it up, And for me, I didn't go all in on Jesus yet. Looking back and actually thinking about it, I still doubted his ability to give me the woman I needed. And that was the problem. Because, he can do whatever he wants, right? He's God. It's crazy to say, but it's true. He has the power to do that. He has the power to give anyone.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with his belief system. I'll let you watch the rest of his video just to help him get some more views. But when you have something greater than yourself like that, whether it's God, Jesus, whatever, whoever it is, man, it doesn't matter. A purpose beyond you. That's when you can trust in the process a little more. That's when faith comes in to help pull you forward. Even when you don't feel like doing something, even when you feel like you can't do something, or you're not good enough, or the negative emotions start happening, the imposter syndrome, the insecurity of like, am I good enough? Is this really me? Do I have the talent required? What if this fails? All that shit goes to the wayside. It's a form of like delusion and brainwashing yourself into success when you believe that there's some greater force out there who has a hand in helping you succeed in what it is that you're trying to do. And it's almost like predestined that you should succeed as long as you have this belief. That's a form of mental manipulation, brainwashing, whatever the fuck you can call it, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. That's the winner's mentality. You need to be delusional. You need to have faith in yourself. These two things are what's going to propel you through success. When times get hard and you want to quit and give up, and the insecurity and the negativity and all that shit starts piling in, the pressure of life, you don't give up because of those grand ideas that you have of yourself, of you having help from the universe, the gods, the whatever it is. It's predestined. It's ordained that you shall succeed. If you can ingrain that mentality and truly believe it, then, bro, you can do almost anything you set your mind to. That's one of the secrets. That's in the Psycho-Cybernetics book. That's in all these books like Millionaire Fastlane. That's in Think and Grow Rich. Everything. It's all mentality. It all starts with your thoughts. That's it. Here's what some of these young guys say in his comment section. I wanted a girlfriend for years. I don't know if that makes me desperate. It does a little bit. I've always craved the kind of love you see in movies, the kind where two people just connect. I think part of that desire comes from not receiving much love or attention as a kid. There you go. Nailed it. Even now, I feel like I'm not seen or valued, and it's breaking me. I try hard to be kind and gentle, but it often feels like it's not enough. At one point, I did get a girlfriend, an online girlfriend. That's not a girlfriend. We lived in different countries. Jesus Christ, young dudes are simping hard. And for the first month, things were great. You're not in a relationship. But then I started acting differently. I became more and more sexual in our conversations, asking questions, saying things that clearly made her uncomfortable. Jesus Christ. Eventually, she broke up with me, saying she was falling for someone else. No shit, Sherlock. This is like a simp 101 right here. What hurt me more was how her friends treated me afterwards. They kicked me out of their groups, blocked me, and spread rumors about me. It was never real, G. One of her friends told someone I knew, I don't want to be near that freak who almost flashed my best friend. And yeah, I did send inappropriate pictures of myself. Jesus Christ, guys. Because I felt like I had to. I felt worthless unless I was being sexualized, and it shattered me. For months, I was a wreck, completely broken by my own actions and their consequences. A year later, I've healed somewhat, but I still crave love and attention. No shit, because you didn't receive much as a kid. It doesn't even have to come from a girlfriend. Just hearing kind words or receiving a little validation brightens my day. For instance, someone once told me my voice was cute in a game. Fucking touch grass, dude. Jesus Christ, get off the internet. My voice has always been something I've been insecure about, but that one comment gave me hope. Fuck, this is what happens when you're raised in a single-parent household. It even inspired me to start singing, and for the first time in a long while, I felt content. I like to think that one day I'll find someone special who will truly love and care for me. Love me for me, Disney mentality. Ah, Jesus Christ, someone needs to shake this kid into the real world. But for now, I know I'm not ready. My heart still struggles with lust, and I need time to grow and become a person I want to be. Someone capable of giving and receiving love the right way. It's probably the gayest thing I'll ever read today, and I regret having read it. Anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. My God, can it get cringe on the internet? And it got 30 likes. Touch grass taken. God. Sign up to the second channel, or subscribe if you haven't, to the second channel, boys. And if you want to join us on some calls, we do them 5 times a week, including today, one in a couple hours. Links in the description below. Do not be this guy here. I regret reading this. It's a lesson, I guess you could say. Fuck. Jesus. I can't believe what's happening to men. I got an online girlfriend, he said, and he really wrote this garbage out, and I read it. Apologies for that. But hey, it gets cringe sometimes over here on the internet. Take care of yourselves, boys. Don't ever fall this far down the ladder. It's a hard way up. We'll see you on the next one.